defend from all our foes. Through the crucible unscathed, we passed victorious. Our trumpets pealing, the glorious song, play it, sing it, all hail Biafra. Oh, hail Biafra, we shall always remember all that perished in the struggle for our freedom. All hail our heroes, our prayers shall be known both day and night. Say them always, all hail Biafra. All hail Biafra. Now our star shines everywhere. We crave humility. God guide and protect us all. All hail your wisdom, shielding us from fury, unleashed by our enlightenment. Biafra, Biafra, shining
Greetings to all Biafrans and lovers of freedom who have keyed into this emergency press briefing. This is to update Biafrans on the second official visit to our indomitable Prime Minister in Finland in the prison detention. You've had messages from our Prime Minister before, the last time we visited, and it is best we update Biafrans again anytime we visit our Prime Minister and come back. So this wouldn't last for long. If you have any question to ask, you will do so in the fundraising. So we are just going to go straight to the point here, deliver the message to you, and then we go prepare for the fundraising. Before we go to the official message, I'll give the mic to my ministers to say hi to Biafrans. Minister Jare, over to you, sir.
Thank you, my able Minister of Information. And I want to appreciate my honorable colleagues in this Ministry of Information, Mazi Paul Onwubiko, the 555 Vision. I want to greet you. Our beloved Ada Biafra, Ada Betty, I want to greet you. And I also want to give my unreserved salute and respect to our Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And I want to salute our Prime Minister, whom has brought us here even to make sure this press briefing gets to you all Biafrans. My name is Raphael Chamaka Ajere. I'm also known as part of Vam 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 Airborne.
Thank you, Minister Paul. Over to you.
Yeah, thank you so much, lovely Biafrans. Thank you, our able information minister, Sonia Barawa, and our colleague, Vam Vam Vam, agreed. Ada Biafra, no, we agreed to. Lovely Biafrans, we send our greetings and our courage, every support to our leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, and our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa. And also our mighty support also goes to all the bridge cabinets and our APM. So Biafrans, as today we have come to enlighten every other person what is going on. So please pay attention to hear everything that is coming up here. We are serving you from 555 Vision. Thank you, lovers of freedom.
Thank
Ndewo.
you, Mr. Paul. Over to you, Minister Betty.
Thank you, my minister. Minister Sonny, you are wonderful, followed by your indomitable deputy, the only and one Vam Vam Vam. I thank you as well, my most handsome colleague, Paul. I thank you all for accepting me as the only woman in the midst of the powerful men in Biafra media. Wonderful Biafrans, we must always remember that there is no Biafra without our two heroes, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I thank God for him, that I know him during this generation, and our wonderful and powerful Prime Minister, the man that gave Nigeria woto woto. Thank you all Biafrans for joining us whenever we are here. You are doing a great job and we appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you, my minister, for the opportunity.
Thank you, Honorable Betty. Thank you, Honorable Paul, Honorable Ralph, and all Biafrans that have keyed in to get the message. We are grateful to the entire cabinet of BRGIE. We are grateful to our APM. We are grateful to our PM. We are grateful to our Supreme Leader who appeared in court yesterday, whose case will still continue uh, as the zoo are doing their nonsense. We know what is obtainable, so we are not in panic. We are grateful to Biafrans back home who are making sure every strategies from this very government are well implemented. The Biafra Defense Forces, airborne to all of you for the miracle that you are doing against the terrorists that are coming to smear our women, babies, men, and all our belongings. And we can't forget our heroes of 66. We can't forget our heroes of 67 to 70s and our eternal leader, Demo Domeko Ojukwu, and our former president of Biafra. Biafrans that are donating financially every day to see that the watches of Biafra is not right. We are loyal to all of you, and we want everyone to do more as we key in to everything that will be happening. The government of Biafra have a lot on the table for us. So let us make it a collective effort to be able to deliver. If you fail, I fail. If I fail, you fail. So understand it that as our PM is in detention, we don't have to allow him to fail. So what we do now will bring him out very fast. And the way we will hold the momentum is what will also determine the rapid release of our leaders from all over the globe. So we need more support from all Biafrans. If you have not been doing much, please multiply now. All right. A message from our Biafra government Prime Minister, His Excellency Ekpa Simon Nchaku. The Biafra government wishes to notify all Biafrans worldwide that between Thursday, April 24, 2025, and Tuesday, April 29, 2025, Honorable Dr. Ruby Nadi, the Biafra Government Minister of Education, Honorable Dr. Bryson Okioma, Biafra Government Minister of Foreign Affairs, and Honorable Emma Madubom, the CRC Advisory Chairman, traveled to Finland on a second official Biafra government visit to meet our Prime Minister, His Excellency Ekpa Simon Njoku. The primary purpose of their visit was to liaise with PM's family and his lawyers and discuss the ongoing effort to secure our PM's release, which is Biafra. Because when you hear of our PM, you must understand it's all about Biafra. He wouldn't have been picked up for his own personal issue if not for Biafra. So all our leaders are paying the prices today because of Biafra. Many of you are unable to go home because of Biafra. You are stuck in one place and another. You cannot do what you're supposed to do. You cannot mingle or have the pleasure you wish because of Biafra. Biafra Defense Forces are in the bushes who have put their lives on the line because of Biafra. Their families cannot reach them, and some of their families have been destroyed because of Biafra. So we sacrifice so much, all for Biafra. So when we see our supreme leader in court, that is for Biafra. When we see our prime minister in court or in detention, that is for Biafra. So everyone will always remember Biafra first before any other thing. And as usual, the Biafra government contingent that visited the PM on Saturday, April 26, 2025, upon arrival at the facility, the contingents were escorted to the facility's visitors' waiting room, where they waited for our Prime Minister. And upon entering the room, our Prime Minister beamed with his infectious smile. The visit lasted for 45 minutes, where they dwelt on candid conversations and situational updates. They also took time to meet with the PM's family and his lawyers. The PM wanted Biafrans to know that he is strong and confident in his beliefs in Biafra freedom. Biafra first. He sent his warmest greetings to all Biafrans and encouraged us all to be faithful to our cause. Regardless of the challenges we are facing, the Prime Minister assured Biafrans that he stands for total freedom for our people and asks everyone to lend their support to BRGIE now more than ever. Let me repeat that very place again. That our Prime Minister assured Biafrans that he stands for total freedom for our people and asks everyone to lend their support to the Biafra Republic government in exile, BRGIE, now more than ever, noting that the future we desire will be guaranteed with full freedom from Nigeria. Our Prime Minister reiterated his message of love for all Biafrans and challenged us all to be faithful to our commitment to peace, unity, equity, and progress. When you hear of peace, equity, unity, and progress, this means Biafra. So our Prime Minister is telling you all to be faithful and more committed to the Biafran cause. These are the excerpts of our Prime Minister's visit and the message to the Biafran people. It is now incumbent on all of us to ponder on the message and know and ask ourselves, am I doing what our Prime Minister said? Am I doing what our Prime Minister said? Or am I doing the opposite? Am I putting Biafra first? Am I pushing the message the way it should come? Or am I working to destroy? We expect to see every Biafran turn a new leaf and also adhere to every instructions of our Prime Minister. His release and the release of our Supreme Leader are in the hands of all Biafrans. So what we do now, as we increase everything in momentum, that is what will bring them all out. We thank all Biafrans, and I'll leave the mic to my minister to say one or two if he has before we will wrap it up. Thank you so much.
Thank you, my able Minister of Information. We appreciate you for all you do, sir. Thank you very much. And fellow Biafrans, this is a wonderful privilege, and we are blessed to be a part of this bunch of restorers and redeemers. And we are blessed to be attached and connected to the finisher who has sworn with his life that it would not need another instrument or another vessel, that he is the last bus stop, that he is the finisher. And why is it important that it happens that way? because a lot has gone under the bridge. And for us to make sure that that this movement does not suffer corruption, we must nip this animal kingdom zoological republic to the bud. And what our prime minister has ever done is what he has pledged to continue to do. And when he told them that we should be faithful and we should be encouraged to remain steadfast, that faithfulness means that we must continue to do what we've been doing. And he said we must even get better. And now we have put the message out, even when we posted this awareness or the advert for this particular program, some unbelievable instruments, some enemies in the park, some some weeds that have found themselves in the midst of the weeds rear up their ugly heads, and what you hear them say is, hey, another strategy to raise fund, another strategy to raise fund. Well, I will tell you, to raise fund is something that we must do. And if you say it is another strategy, then if this strategy it is for to raise fund, then we need to do it even in a better way. Because if there's anything that will convince you that funds is what we need, we have to apply it. But this is not even the case. The case here is that you must know that that man over there, has suffered for this cause and is willing to go extra mile. And he is not there to tell you to pause whatever you are doing. He's not there telling you to pause what you are doing, but rather that you must continue what you are doing. Please, if you are watching this program, stop calling me. If you call me, I'm going to block your number. Don't call me. I'm live. If you call me, you are distracting this program. So right now, stop. If the call comes in again, I will block the number. So, if you do not understand that the prime minister is actually trying to make sure he gets your attention, to increase whatever it is you are doing, to raise the bar, so that we will be able to get out of that evil kingdom as quickly as we can. If you don't understand it, then something needs to be corrected in your subconscious. Because if you are only out to think that this is another strategy to raise funds, another strategy, my brother, if what we are doing is not working to raise funds, I think you are all supposed to be the best person to give us a better strategy, not for you to be coming to tell people that another strategy, another plan to raise funds. And the dates of our visit, of the visit to the PM, has been stated there. Categorically stated there, the dates of this visit. And now you cannot say, it's another strategy, whereas you are seeing that the date is there. This is something that just happened while you were even snoring in your bed. Men and women were traveling from America, from all over the world, to meet with the PM. And the PM is giving them the strategies what we should do to make sure things continue to happen. And then all you'll be busy doing is to try to confuse people or debunk it, instead of encouraging people to know that this is actually the Brgie. So PM is actually speaking to these people. So PM is actually meeting with this government. So that means this is the right place to be. So you will correct yourself and move out of that pit hole you found yourself and get yourself fixed in the right family so that you will get the job done. That's what you should do, because we cannot come here and begin to make up stories just because we want to raise funds. We cannot be making up stories, because PM is coming out. So anybody that is telling you that we are making up story, let them make up their own story. And let's wait when PM comes out. Because if we make up a story now, PM comes out tomorrow, and they all made up a story that I spoke to them. It was a lie. Imam Madambu, they all cooked up a story that I came to Finland. It was a lie. PM is coming. And when PM comes, so the reason why the side you have decided to chuck your head in and begin to hide your head in the sand of destruction, the reason why they have not applied this thing that they try to tell you it is a story or strategy, they cannot apply it because they know that it cannot stand the test of time. The person in question is going to show up sooner than later. And when it shows up, they know they cannot defend it. They know he cannot come out and say it happened whereas it did not happen. But right now we are standing on the truth of Biafra, the truth of redemption. And this is what the PM wants you to do. This is a message directly coming from the PM in just a few hours, a few days behind us. A few days behind us, 2 or 3 days behind us. They have met with him and he has given them instruction. The second time in less than 1 month. And you will still be there allowing people to deceive you and tell you it is a strategy. So that means you that have been saying PM, what about Obie? He's the finisher. You didn't even believe him. You didn't want to follow him. Or maybe you have to convince me now that all the people writing all this rubbish, they were never part of us and they had never been with us. It's just that they were camouflaged. So please, Biafrans, as we head into another section or another, dimension of this our freedom movement, PM needs all hands to be on deck. PM needs every one of you for your voices to speak and let it speak volume. And it is not just by shouting, it is by putting your hand into your pocket and equipping the liberation. That's what PM wants you to do. And when he tells you that, look, you must be faithful, and he repeated it twice, be faithful. That means be faithful at what you are doing and continue to do it, because for you to win, you must increase the volume. Thank you very much for this opportunity, my minister, as I hand over the mic to the next person. Thank you, sir.
Mr. Paul, over to you, sir. Thank you, Minister Jare.
Yes, thank you so much, my able minister. Thank you, Mazia Jere, for the message you just raised up. Because of these people, chameleon we call them, the people that is saying another strategy to raise money. When Mazen Namdekano came up and they asked people to donate money in order for the land to be defended, they said another strategy to raise money. Mazen Namdekano later asked to donate $1. They said he is a criminal. He is this, he is that. Then they question him. They say all the money you are collecting from defense fund, what are you doing with it? And all the people that is criticizing Mazen Namdekano, none of them has ever paid. But the main reason on what all we are doing is to make sure that our land is defended. Any strategy you can use to raise money, because we have people who have devoted themselves to defend the land, use that strategy and give them the money. Let them defend the land. Tinubu have just announced that how he is coming now to attack Biafra land. He just announced it because Tinubu started from where Buhari stopped. Only Biafran people are the people who still have time for gossip when Fulanis are in action, fighting tooth and nail, following all the strategy being mapped out for them to take over your land. Only Biafran people are the people you see looking for ways to demoralize another person who is trying to come up with a strategy on how our land should be defended. Tinubu have said now that he have received more weapons, which he will use to come and attack Biafran land. And he is saying, yes, that they are going to the north. But me and you knows that Tinubu with a Muslim ticket has nothing to do in fighting insecurity in Nigeria. They are the people who initiated the insecurity against the children of God. Now, we have seen the news that Russia has now come to support them to give them more weapons. He said they are now going into forests. Why? Because our liberation army are inside forest. Nigerian military, DSS, every of them none of them can go to Boko Haram because Boko Haram is the people who is fighting for them. Boko Haram, they have just recruited the other day, and they send them and give them army uniform in order for them to become military in Nigeria. How are you hoping that these people will come and defend you? It is not done. The other day, they recruited 300,000 Boko Haram, and all of them have uniform. All the uniform people that is killing you in Biafran land today are the reprinted Boko Haram. And this is a common sense. The same reason Mazen Nambekano searched for strategy on how to raise funds so that our land will be defended. The same strategy our PM is using to raise funds. And the PM said where he is now, he is still fighting to make sure that the Biafran land is defended. That if you think that Biafra, if Nigeria is thinking that he is going to back down, they are dreaming. This is a fight to the core. It's a fight to finish. We can learn from a lot of things that is happening. We can learn from the unity that is coming in Africa today. And we are the people that put on the light that you see that is flying everywhere now. The people of Burkina Faso, they have already gathered. They have become number one citizen in Africa today. We must speak in unity and we must stop all this criticism. If you say that another way to raise fund, which other way do you want the money, the fund to be raised? The strategy which Mazen Nambekanu used to raise fund, is it different to what is happening now? And any reasonable person should understand that this bridge is the bridge which Mazen Nambekanu laid. Because Mazen Nambekanu gave order for us to follow PM. PM built the bridge and built the government in exile. And the Biafra was declared before. Now, our acting prime minister is in charge, acting under the authority of Biafrans all over the world. And the PM accepted his acting. The same strategy which Mazen Nambekano mapped out, that is the same strategy we are still using. So, if you feel that you want to become useless or anything, that is up to you. But the Biafrans already know what is happening and the people who is following the line on how to get freedom. We are fighting this freedom from all fronts. Logically, diplomatically, militarily, everywhere you know how to get your own strategy to make sure you get freedom. That is how we are. Mazen Nambekano is there speaking in front of the whole world. He is there speaking. And if we are not initiating this strategy, Mazen Nambekano will be disarmed. If we back down, our prime minister will not be happy where he is. And someone, as you people are good in listening or carrying out rumor, someone want to criticize our acting prime minister or Ogenke. He said, yes, he is not doing anything. The only thing he is doing, someone who called me, he said he hated this Ogenke because he is not doing that. The only thing he is doing is that he is the person who is making this engine, which Mazen Nambekano started to be on. I said, oh, how can you say he is not doing anything, but you know that he is just keeping the engine warm? He keep the engine warm, and his leg is onto the throttle. He makes sure that the engine didn't quench. Yet you want to come to criticize such a person, but you realize that he is keeping the fire burning. If you don't have criticism against an innocent person, you better keep quiet. And here, our bridge cabinet raised some people to go and visit our PM in the prison in Finland. And he spoke to them. He said, you people should come and support more. So you don't have any reason to say that that this is another strategy. There is no different strategy the one Mazen Nambekano used and the same one our prime minister used. Thank you so much, my Minister of Information, Sonia Barao. My Betty. Ndewo.
Thank you, Mr. Paul. Mr. Betty, over to you.
Oh, my speaker is muted.
We can hear you. We can hear you.
Are you hearing me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Fellow Biafrans,
Mr. Paul.
lovers of freedom, we are here once more to speak as one people, as people who love themselves. Please, my people, let us put hate behind us. Enough of hate speeches or hate response. What is going on now can never be tricks or deceit. Biafra is a government that works very transparently. And Biafra is a government that doesn't run without looking back for their own. We cannot abandon our heroes, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and our Prime Minister, who have been there for us. Remember, Onyendu said to us, I will never disappoint you. And he never did. There's a write-up somewhere where one of these bloggers wrote that Malami and Buhari regime regretted not buying our leader in Kenya. Is this how we are going to be sitting, watching the children of Usman Danfodio, who came in 1808 with jihadist mission and Fulanization mission? Since 1808, remember, his children, they have not forgotten. They still remember the duty and the legacy of their father. And that is what they want to achieve. And they are not even doing it, hiding it. It is very clear. You can throw us away, but don't throw our words. Think of it. Sleep over it. We cannot be talking to you about donation if there is no need for it. For instance, Ukraine, you have seen that recently their Prime Minister Zelensky was in USA talking to Donald Trump. He didn't visit there for holidays. He went there to look for support, either financial support or more logistics to enable his people to fight on. And they are fighting for their own liberation from Russia, just like Biafra is fighting for liberation and freedom from Nigeria. And Nigerians are not hiding their terrorist nature or their violent nature. They are very, very intentional. They are serious about what they are doing. Think of it this way. Do you want to be Islamized? Or do you want your land to be taken? You'll be driven away, and that your village, which is known as Ibuetiti, to be called Fulani name. Or you will travel abroad and come back, no village to go to. Because sometimes when people are arguing over something, they will be arguing with grounds and with reasons. Everything we are talking about, donation, funding for our liberation, is very clear. People of Benue, they don't have BLA to protect them. People of Plateau State, they don't have it. So my people, just come and donate whatever you have. We are not fighting jihad. We are predominantly Christians, and we do things peacefully. When these people, Hamas, they went to Nigeria to seek for financial support, and they supported them because they are all working together. But we have no other person to support us. We are just fighting for survival, for freedom. Anytime we are talking of funding, it does not go to our individual pockets, but it goes to the pocket that represents us generally and protects our land. I thank God that there was a time our General Igwe Butuzo said that the Brgie government, they receive funding from them. So you will not say, oh, we have never heard, or we don't know where the money is going to. So my fellow Biafrans, time has come for all of us to dip our hand into our pockets. We cannot just leave our PM or leave Onyendu. What I mean by leaving them is that if we are not doing anything to show that we Biafrans, we are working unanimously to get our freedom, if we don't support the men that is guiding our homeland, the aim of where they are now will be defeated. And all the fight we have put on since 1967 till date, because I can never tell you that the war ended anytime. The war has been ongoing since 1967 till 2025, just like what they are doing to our leader now in court. A man that has been apprehended since 2015. Up to 2025, they are still bringing action against him. So, Biafrans, time has come for us to tell ourselves the truth. This argument backward and forward, it will not help us. A majority of us are abroad. Think of those who are at home, receiving all this pain being inflicted by Fulani terrorists. We don't have to continue for the whole day talking. Just go home, think of it, and know what your duty is supposed to be. I appreciate those of you that have been contributing. Do not relent. Please, my people. Thank you, my minister, for the opportunity. I thank you all, Biafrans.
Thank you, Honorable Betty. And dear friends, if you can see the screen, these are the ministers that led the delegation visit to our Prime Minister in detention facility. This is Honorable Minister Bryson Okoma, Honorable Minister Adazayon, Honorable Minister Imam Madubum. And this is our PM's attorney, one of them. There are many because we are in court. And so, just like you saw Oyendu's attorney, plenty in court, you now see that we also have many hands. For some of you that are gullible, I remember when this attorney of PM brought message to Biafrans immediately after convention. And then some of you were using this attorney photo and video to do caricature in the media. Some of you even went as far as looking for videos and photos of our Prime Minister with this attorney here. And you use it to split all over the media. You do propaganda and blackmail broadcasts on it. You call it all manners of names. Some of you said our prime minister with the attorney have issues. That is why the attorney betray our prime minister because of marital issues. A lot of propaganda and blackmail that you people put out there in the media. Today, the same attorney is here after taking all the bullets that all of you thrown at her. She's still standing strong, not backing down and leaving our prime minister behind bars. So those that are saying that what we are doing strategy for money. You can say whatever you want to say. Oh, we don't give a damn. Yes, we don't so bother at this time. Whatever you have to say, because the Fulani terrorists are there and they are doing everything they can to raise money. They are kidnapping you that is standing there talking nonsense. The Fulani terrorists are kidnapping your brothers and sisters to raise money to buy AK-47 to come and kill you. There is a video I saw today, and it is emanating from Delta. The Fulani terrorists kidnapped them, demanded for 5 million naira. From 5 million, the money went up to 10 million. And they asked for bullet. They told them to buy bullet and bring for them also. They told them to buy jollof rice and bring. They told them to bring the money in a carton. They packaged the money and they were showing the video to go and drop the money to collect their brothers back. You see, when we say come and support Biafra and then you come out to the media like this and say that we are doing propaganda and blackmail and strategy to be able to collect money, that money that you don't want to give to Biafra Defense Forces to expunge the terrorists from your lands, you will give it to Fulani terrorists as ransoms. And then you come back to cry. Where will I be? I will still be here watching and looking at you. The same way that our Supreme Leader told all of you far back in 2012 and 2018 that when Fulani terrorists will invade your communities, kidnap your women and children, cut off heads, take off your homes and communities, and you become slaves to them, you will be paying ransom to them. He told Uchemefo, record this place and cut it out so that they will be playing it. And at the ending part, he said, I will not be there when it will be happening to you. Is he here now when it is happening to you? He's not here. You people held him captive, locked him up in a confined space, while everything that he told you, I will not be here when it is happening to you. If you like, give us guns and bullets so that we can fight the terrorists and send them back to where they come from. It's happening now. It's not here. So those that make noise in the media that we are doing this and doing that, these are some of the people that don't even contribute anything to Biafra Defense Forces. Their own is just to stay on the fence, destroy the reputation of what we are doing. So we don't give attention to them and we don't care so much about them because clothes we're fine. You know they make noise for inside box. Now the one wey no fine, now you go see say it go make noise too much. Clothes wey fine, person wey get something for inside in brain, you no go see am dey talk too much. He will only capitalize on the actions. But empty brain will make so much of noise. Those are the people you see in the media, making noise everywhere. So some of you will be very ashamed that this is the attorney that you call all manners of names after convention. And today she is still here, waxing strong and standing with our prime minister. And when you get to Finland, for you to see our prime minister, you must see this attorney and go through her. So those of you that say we are doing strategy, we want you to see your own strategy and we want you to bring your own strategy to show us. Let us also see. So your prime minister has been in detention since November. Now it is 5 months. You have not gone to see him or to look for him to know how he's faring or to even see his face or to talk to him, to pay him a visit one-on-one and to ask him questions to know what is going on and why he was detained. You're here to continue to make noise on the media. BRGIE went far as doing what? Seeing and having a one-on-one visit, physical one, with our Prime Minister, to see him and know how he's faring and discuss. This is the second one, and it is historic. So if you are still confused and you are the enemies of Biafra, after you have seen messages from our Prime Minister, you will still continue to doubt. Even when our Supreme Leader was here, he was talking, you doubted and you still call him all manners of names. When our Prime Minister was here, you doubted him, you called him all manners of names. So you calling us all manners of names at this time is not exceptional. Because we understand that some of you are idiots that do not care about people that are being kidnapped by the Fulani terrorists, idiots that do not care about women and children that are being ripped off from the mother's womb on a daily basis by the terrorists, idiots that do not care that the gold in Zamfara is given the opportunity to be mined and refined by the people of Zamfara. I went through a video today, or I came across a video today. The video was saying, it was AIT that reported it. They said in Zamfara state, every community are allowed to mine their gold. But in Biafra land, where you have oil fields and wells everywhere, which community are you allowed to mine your oil? To show that it is your own natural resources. But in Zamfara, it is the natural resources to every community. But in your own land, but you are the first person that will jump to the media to come and start castigating anyone that is on the road to lead you to your liberation. Today, you are clapping for Burkina Faso, but you don't know that it is the awareness of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on Biafra, opening the eyes of Africans, that has made every African country to be able to wake up and then face the West today. You don't know that the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and then the awakening of our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa is what has opened the minds of every African to show the connivances and the accomplices of UK and every other international countries. You don't know, but you are jubilating about those that have capitalized on our sacrifices to be able to speak their voices, and you project them so high, but you cannot project the Biafran cause. Wake up from your slumber, except you are a cause seed, because if you're a cause seed, from this generation to another generation, will you still remain cause? You cannot even come back to your senses. So those that said our Prime Minister is sick, that is rushed to hospital, that is lying in a hospital bed, please, this is a visit that was conducted on the 29th. Make una listen, oh. This is a visit that was conducted. And then, listen, oh, this visit was conducted in Finland. Our Prime Minister is healthy and healthy. So those that are doing propaganda using our Prime Minister to be able to garner audience on their platforms, desist from it. And those that are saying our Prime Minister is to be extracted or distracted of or kidnapped or bamboozled or put in a carton and taken to Finland and taken to Nigeria from Finland, desist from it, because that is not going to happen. That is not happening. So disregard every rumor. We've told you before, any message you don't hear from BRGI about our Prime Minister, disregard it. So if you want the tenacity and the legacy of our Prime Minister to remain, come and do
Thank you.
what? Support the Biafra freedom. It is your own freedom. It is not the freedom of our Prime Minister. This Biafra, you see, is not just the freedom of our Prime Minister, but it is your own freedom. So if you think that you're doing Prime Minister by not aligning and doing anything, Prime Minister will come out from that place, that detention of Finland. Nothing will happen to him. He will be looking very good. But during this time of your stupidity, Nigerian terrorist government, capitalizing on your idiosyncrasy, will unleash all the terrorists to come and buy you, instead of you to join hands to defend yourself. through the Biafra Defense Forces. You capitalize on castigation. Fulani terrorists will be buying you. When Prime Minister come back, all of you that are buyed because of your stupidity are gone. You will not come back again. So the best you can do while Prime Minister is not here is for you to hold the flag very strong and defend yourself. Support Biafra Defense Forces because this is the lifeline of the Biafran people. And we are reminding all of you to turn into the fundraising. Fundraising will start in an hour about. So don't stand on the fence. Come and make your donations to keep the fire burning. Let the zoo continue to burn because this is only what we have that has been protecting us and keeping us. We thank all Biafran people and we salute all of you for keying into this very emergency press briefing. So tell those that did not know that BRGI have visited our Prime Minister again. And it is not audio visit, it is not AI visit. It is physical one-on-one visit. You can see the ministers that led the visit here. See them on the screen. These three ministers there, plus the attorney there. That photo is from Finland. That photo is not from my country here. It's not from US. It's not from Italia. It's not from España. It's from Finland, live and direct. A memo will be released to this very effect afterwards. We want to see all of you key into the fundraising so that the fire will continue to burn. They will to everyone as we wrap up. Thank you so much, all dear friends, and thank you, and thank you, and thank you.
Thank you, dear friends and lovers of freedom.
Thank you. Thank you.
Airborne.
Thank you.
Airborne.
Thank you.
Thank you.